I actually love that you can do a Zoom and go
Oh yeah,
live
it's
in the
great.
group.
I think we're going live. If you're watching this, hold on one second. I'm just check before we get this going. I just want to make sure it's going. So 1 second before we get this kicked off, I'm going into the group. I just want to make sure we're good. 1 second. If you're seeing this in the group, just give us 1 second while we confirm that we're good. Okay, looks like we're live. Perfect. Okay. Hi
Hi
there,
there,
it's
it's the
the Aldos.
Aldos
You've got Mike.
and Michelle.
And we are back. We are with the Video Matrix. We are with people here who are in the Video Matrix program taking action. Some people have just finished 30 days. Some people have just finished 90 days in the last little bit here. Some people have gone on to do up to almost 130 days of video. So we've got a few different stages. We've got some people who are doing this program in Spanish here today. And we're just connecting on this Hangout to bring you some value about video, to share stories about people and where they're at, where they are, and where they're going with video, with their personal lives, and what this program has done for them. So if you're tuning in right now, we're broadcasting this on Zoom. We've got it going live in the Video Matrix 2021 group, which you're probably seeing this right now. Maybe you got a notification. This is the group where you can come in for free value and connect. We've got some amazing posts beneath this video here, and you can connect and see what people are doing on a daily basis here inside the Video Matrix program. And you too can start taking these little value pieces that we're giving you and applying them in your own life, in your own videos, and in your own business. So we just want to connect you with the group so you can hear what people are going through, how they're changing their lives with video, and how this could potentially help you as well. So we're just going to be hanging out. We've got some guests here live with us, and we're just going to be hanging out. So get ready, tune in, settle in. Here we go.
I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for those that are watching. Thank you for watching the replay. Hashtag replay. If you're catching us later, let us know you're here. Comment as we go. And we're really excited to not only bring to you the value that we have to share, but we're excited to bring other people out who have nothing but value to share as well. You know, we are a team of people who are coming together to create not only a community, but to bring our individual selves forward. You know, and our motto here inside the Video Matrix is to help people who want to help people who want to help more people. So this is a group of people who are inspiring every single day. And how are they doing that? By blasting past their fear, by dreaming up their future, and by getting to the what is we think is the most important piece in personal development, which is getting to the now, understanding what the now is all about, why the now is the most important, and how everything you've ever wanted is achieved in the now, which is really the last 30 days of the 90 days. And it's the most important piece because how you think and how you feel, how you act and how you respond, especially in the personal development realm, is what matters the most when it comes to achieving everything you've ever desired, from blasting past your fear, getting past whatever it is you deal with in the past. You know, they say that people who deal with depression, you know, this is a huge topic for many, not only Americans but for people around the world. Depression is a state of mind where we continue to live in the past. We continue to want to change the outcome of the past, and it's really not a place for any of us to be. It's not a place of growth. It's really depression is a place of despair. Now jumping forward, jumping forward, anxiety is a place where people fear the future. They fear the unknown. They fear what it is they cannot control. I hope you're listening to me now, because no one is exempt from this unless you understand what it is that we're trying to achieve here. And not to say anybody here deals with depression or deals with anxiety, but there's a little bit of a mixed bag of human beings that deal with all this at one point in time in their lives. You know, when you can actually now deal with your past, which is what we do in the first 30 days inside the Video Matrix, you can really start pushing that depression down. You can start lifting yourself right back up and bringing yourself where you need to be, which is perfect because that happens in the first 30 days, which leads you to the next 30 days. Momentum from the future. Why do we even say that? Because everything is right now. The past, the future, and the past, the future, and the now are all happening right now. And that might be hard for a lot of people to understand. It took us years to really understand the power of the now. And so momentum from the future is, why do we call it momentum from the future? Well, it is to gain a momentum that you just built in 30 days, in the next 30 days, in dreaming up your future. You are allowed to dream without limits.
It's basically tapping into your future mindset and
Yeah.
getting that momentum now by talking about it. That's really truly what it's all about. You know, that's really what that section is about. And you know, we may be throwing a lot at you right now, and that's okay. You know, it's going to be just bite-sized chunks, and you might be getting excited. You might be hearing a lot of awesome things happening here. One thing we want to keep in mind is that someone invited you here as well. So be sure to get back to that person that invited you here, because we're all growing this together. This isn't just Michelle and I. We've done something here where we've been able to build something that can provide value and provide something a little extra for people who want to create that in their lives. We've got a ladybug flying around here.
And that's all right. You know, and I just want to,
Oh.
I know I am throwing a lot at you, and I just really want to emphasize the power of this program, you know, and why not get that out of the way first, you know, because the now is what we all have. The now is what we all talk about every single day. The now is where everything's created. And like I said before, how you think, how you feel, how you believe, everything happens now. So everything in your past can be brought up to now, where you can actually move past it so that you can dream up a future that's way bigger than you ever thought. You are limitless in your beliefs. You are limitless in all the things that you want. And you are allowed to dream bigger, which is we're here to help. And everybody else here is helping you to facilitate just that. And so the last 30 days of the Video Matrix program, with the first 90 days, is really for you to fast forward your personal development from 3 to 5 years. And that I say that humbly, because people understanding the now and creating what it is you want right now is really powerful, because you can be and do anything that you want in life. And it's a message that we say over and over and over again, because we believe it 1000%. And everybody here tonight, they're on that same path. And if they've asked you to watch this video, it's because they care about you. It's because not only do they care about you, but they care about themselves and they care about their future. And how do we do it here inside the Video Matrix? How do we achieve all that? Through video. And we have one rule inside the Video Matrix, which is speak with you have one mouth and 2 ears. One mouth to speak your story and 2 ears to listen. So without each other, without ourselves, we cannot accomplish what it is we're looking to achieve here. So
yeah, right on. Because when it comes down to it, we connect with people a lot online, and we talk to people about video. We meet people that, you know, I was just watching someone's video today. They just did live, and they're like, I really want to be doing this a lot more. I really want to stay consistent with this. I really want to get better at this. Like, they said this at the beginning of their live video and throughout their video. So what we have here is the ability to stay consistent with video, to have a community of people, not just us. You know, Michelle and I kind of created this together, and then we kind of sit back a little bit, and we all kind of come together in this circle, and we all help people grow to their next best selves. And that's really what it's all about: connecting with people, letting the community take this to the next level. And, you know, if you're looking to get around the right people, this is really where it's at. And that's what this is all about. It's not about one single person. It's really about you, who you are and what you want to become. So we've got some great people just logging in here, and we're on a Zoom call. We're in our group, and we're just going to be kind of picking on people to come out and just share a little bit about themselves. You know, you might know the person that comes out. The person that comes out might be somebody who invited you here. So if you have any questions, hit them back up, send them a message, learn how you can get involved in this. And we've got some pretty amazing things going on. It's not just a video challenge. You know, there's so many challenges out there. This is far beyond just a challenge. This is a personal development process. This is the ability to get comfortable on camera and maybe just connect with your family better. Maybe just connect with your audience better. Maybe you want to build your business better, and maybe you want to do a Zoom call like this and have this kind of thing going on in your own community. So you can really take this and run with it whichever way you want. So do you have anything else that you want to add before we start bringing some people out?
I really just want to share our story really quick. Why this even came about. I shared with you, or we shared with you, the power of the Video Matrix. But the truth is, the reason why it was even born is because as entrepreneurs ourselves, we were told from the very beginning, this was over almost 6 years ago, actually coming up this April, that we needed to get in front of the camera, that we needed to start doing video, and that we need to start putting ourselves out there. And for me personally, it was the scariest thing that I've ever done in my entire life. Public speaking is not a place or space I ever want to be. And it is the scariest thing I've ever done. And even a Zoom call like this, like the fact that I'm speaking so fluently right now is because of video. You couldn't even see my face 6 years ago. I was like this, listening to other people talk, never mind wanting to even see my face in a little square box amongst a bunch of other people. So we were told that you had to do video, you had to put yourself out there, and you had to be able to utilize your voice. And I'll tell you right now, for me personally, saying that even brings me so much, it doesn't really bring me any, I was going to say it brought me so much anxiety back then because I was scared. I didn't like my voice. I didn't like how I looked. I didn't think I had anything valuable to say, but I'm not alone. There's a lot of people out there that fear all of those things I just shared with you, but I had to blast past my fear. And Mikey over here, he took the reins. He said, he heard the same message that I heard. He knew what he had to do, and he ran with it much faster than I did. And I actually got to watch him probably for a good month, like every day doing videos. I didn't even know what he was doing. I'm like, he's just doing these videos, but I get it. I was told I had to do the same. And it took me I always say this, probably at least 20 takes to do my very first video that wasn't even live. It was something I was going to be sharing. And the value comes from understanding the process, understanding the pain, and understanding the need and desire to want to not only move forward, push forward, but to have everything that we wanted, which is a lifestyle we live to this day. For those of you that don't know us, we are full-time travelers. We've been full-time traveling coming up on 5 years this May. We sold our house, we sold everything that we own, and we hit the road in an RV. We full-time RV'd for the first couple of years. Now we still have our RV, but we full-time van life now. And we're just living the life of our dreams. We're living a life where we not only are doing what we wanted and dreamed of, which is like, to even understand that right now is like, it's still crazy to us. But knowing that we can help inspire others by utilizing their voice so that they can be, have, and do everything that they want. If it wasn't for video, and I hope you're hearing me right now, if it wasn't for video, we would not be here right now. And the reason why the Video Matrix was born was because we wanted more. It was more than just sharing random stuff that, is entrepreneur related. We wanted more that shared about who we are as individuals. They say people buy from people they know, like, and trust. Well, okay, how do we even know each other? How can we trust each other unless you are putting yourself out there and sharing who you are, where you came from, where you're going, and how you're going to get there? Do we achieve that? So
I love it. We've
really
got some
excited to be
people on
here.
here. I hope you all stay on, the people that we have as guests,
Thank you
because
for being here.
we want to tap on each and every one of you. Just if you even come out for a minute and share your story, we know that you all have some confidence with videos. So please come out and share your story. We're going to call on our friend Jose Birdie to come out and just kind of kick this off. Jose is somebody who's been with this group ever since the beginning, ever since the inception of this group back about 4 or 5 years ago. And he's really been one of the front headliners of what we're doing, and somebody who's supported not only us, he's also brought in some people to this that have been amazing people to meet, and they've been able to transform their lives because of this opportunity. So imagine knowing somebody that just says, hey, check this out. And then it opens up a floodgate to people and ideas and a truth inside you that's just been waiting to come out. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just you getting to know yourself a little bit better and you getting to become who you truly want to become. So I'm not going to go on any further. Jose, if you can unmute and come on out, man, tell us a little bit about your story, a little bit about the excitement that you have inside you and what's going on in your life in this world.
I'm trying to hold it in right now. I could come out jumping, but you know, I'm trying to hold it in a little bit. Guys, I mean, every time you guys, you know, put me in the places that you put me, it's just, I've met people crazier than me, man. It's just that since I first met you guys, it's like, I'm crazy, but they're crazier than me. And since I met you guys, I've thought about living the type of way you live because this is just complete freedom. I was talking to Michelle this morning about that, actually. I was sending her a message and I said, imagine living a life every single day where every half an hour, you don't know what's going to happen next. That's like an adventure 12 times a day. Every decision you make is an adventure. It's just, it doesn't fit in my head. So thank you for letting me be here. Thank you everyone that's connected here. You guys are amazing. If you're here tonight, you're committed, you're dedicated. Even the people that are not here right now, we all have, you know, different reasons. That means we're all making money. That's just the only way I look at it. We're always busy. I've learned a lot from being here. I'm gonna tell you guys, you know, real quick, a little background of myself. 6 years ago, I met network marketing. I left New York. I'm a high school dropout, didn't graduate. My life wasn't going the way I wanted to, you know. I had lost my mom at a really young age and I just went routes I shouldn't have went. That's my life. I don't regret it. I'm here because of what I've been through and I grow every single day. And because I met network marketing, I was given a presentation one day. I was already prepared to give presentations on stage because I'm gonna say it like this, but it's the truth. My father forced me. He was like, you better not make me look bad. You joined, you better not make me look, you know how some network marketing leaders, they just, that's how they are, you know? So, and plus it was my father. I didn't want to make him look bad. So I practiced every day, you know? I used to give the presentation to my dog. To my dog. Castro used to sit there and I'm giving him the presentation and he's looking at me like, going like this. So, you know, that was my beginning. One day I'm giving a presentation and this girl named Jenna Fett, she watched me giving the presentation and this is how I met these amazing people. All I knew that she knew a group of individuals that were very positive and they were going to start a video challenge. That's when I came in. And they just blew me away, man. Their characteristics, you know, how they were, their personalities, they were straightforward. And I decided to just tag along with Mike and Michelle. I didn't know where they were going, but I knew wherever they were going, I wanted to go there. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna be humble, even though I have a long time doing video as well, but it clicked. I don't know, it was magnetic. And I joined the challenge and this was before the challenge. After the challenge, they started calling me Video Birdie. I was so consistent in Facebook that I had platinums from my company. Like I could start mentioning names, but I'm not. I had the biggest platinum in the company interview me because of what me and a couple of other leaders that were in the video matrix was causing on Facebook. They knew nothing about internet marketing, nothing. And then we start doing this because of these people. And it completely changed everything I've been doing since past the 6 years. I mean, you know, now I'm gonna tell you future aspect. I see myself going really far with this. Like I said in the last meeting that we had, this is gonna be my first form of income. It's that's just what it's gonna be. And I'm serious about that because I'm helping people and these people are helping me at the same time. It's like ditto, you know, like I help you, you help me, ditto, let's go. And it makes me feel really good that I could wake up every morning and know that the way that I'm paying my bills, the way that I'm preparing for my future is helping people. So I've gotten really good in front of a camera, not being cocky, but what I mean by that is that I am comfortable. I can speak how I speak. Sometimes words come out that I don't want those words to come out, but I'm so comfortable being in front of the camera that I really don't care what no one thinks. Even though I'm compassionate and I actually have calmed myself down, but I'm really just comfortable in front of the camera. And that's what this gives you. It just makes you forget about the future while you're here. And I have no thoughts about the past. I'm just here right now talking to you guys, enjoying this night, and I'm about to hear a lot of other people that got a lot of beautiful stories. That's just the way I look at it. And if you're not in this, my opinion, just my humble opinion, we need this. We're in the age of without video and you're doing any type of business, any type of marketing. Look, even McDonald's now has to do sponsored ads through here because nobody's watching TV. So, you know, the video matrix to me is the future. And it depends on, they say 6 people. 7 is it or 6? I might be wrong. It's 6 or 7. 6 people can bring in information to the whole world. There's more than 6 people here. And I know all of us are powerful. The ones that are here now and the ones that are going to come. And I know they're going to be powerful because of you guys, because of everyone that's here. So thank you and welcome if you decide, you know, to do what you're going to do. But let's cross paths and let's make it happen. Let's go.
Yes.
We love it, Jose, and thank you so much for coming on, for sharing your experience. And you know, there's
Thank
a couple
you.
more things I would love to hear a little bit more from you. You know,
Okay.
you're not just here as somebody who has done the video matrix before, you're doing it again, you're continuing to inspire, you know, but there's things that have happened in your life, like perhaps maybe where you are literally today, whose house you're at, you know, who, you know, your twin brother falling in love. He's not here to share his story, but your experience about the community as a whole. And also, you know, you're leading the Spanish community. We don't
Oh,
speak Spanish. And so I want you to touch base about how the Spanish community, what it is you want to bring to the Spanish community, how you're already doing that. Basically, talk about the community, if you don't mind, from a few things that we talked about, the things that you've seen inside here, just from people sharing their stories, and you know how that is impactful within itself.
well, the people that's around me, the Spanish audience that is around me, 90% of that Spanish audience is a business that I was connected to. So I've noticed something in the Spanish market. I mean, let's be honest. I haven't seen yet any system really fully duplicate when it comes to the need of video, to the need of marketing. I haven't seen it yet. For example, only the huge leaders, only the big leaders will go in front of a camera. So you have groups of 1 million leaders and you have 5 that actually use this as a form of growing their leads, you know, growing their business. Same thing with restaurants. Same, it's like they're slowly transitioning into this market. And it needs help. That's the way I look at it. And I'm a person that wherever I see a hole, I gotta cover it. I have to, because I love growth. I just love growth, period. Regardless if I'm getting paid or not, I love to see people grow. I mean, if I could put my little hand in there where by helping I could make a living, great. But I really love to see people grow. And the video matrix, when everyone that was in my company, there was a lot. There's one here, two, three, maybe four that were connected to this company. They know what I'm talking about. We grew a team that was growing at like 16,000%. I mean, we grew to like 90 people in like 3-4 days. And I'm talking about people that were really trying to learn video marketing. And then because of stigmas from companies that don't want you to go internet, they want you to be in the street. Same thing with a restaurant. They want to hand out flyers. Because they don't understand the internet, they're scared of it. And they don't want to jump into something they don't know how to do. But you imagine if you have a network marketing company that you have 600,000 leaders and then 400,000 of them decide to go internet. Now you have no control of these people. They're not under your system. They're following every single thing direct, like 100%. And I believe this caused the distortion. It just caused the distortion. Everybody was like, what are you doing? We want to learn this. But this is one of the reasons why I'm not doing that anymore, because I've noticed different things when you really want to be a leader. They don't want you to. I don't know. It's like it's a whole different type of market. I kind of understand it. And this is the point why I am desperate to help it. Like I'm desperate to help it. And if that comes from this logo right here that Mike has on, then by all means, then this is why they're gonna know that, you know, we should bring it different. And I think they're ready, man. I mean, I see more now, but it's still moving too slow, and we need to, you know, pick it up a little bit. So I think this is perfect for the Spanish market. I mean, and every market, every race needs video. It doesn't matter what language you're talking. I see this going like 15, 20 languages. I know it. I know it. It's the energy. It's not the language. It's the energy, and energy transfers to all languages. So I'm ready. I'm ready.
I love it, my friend. And I want to have you actually bring out Myra, you know, because you brought her aboard here, and, you know, let's bring her out and, you know, introduce her. I'll let you call her out because you brought her into this. You know, you showed her the light here, and she's been doing great. She's been part of the Spanish community doing this video matrix in Spanish. So why don't you go ahead and bring her out, and then Myra, when Jose introduced you, you can unmute and come on out.
Okay.
First, what I want to say is this. If y'all don't know this lady here, this is probably one of the hardest working people I've ever met. I've met a lot of organized people, but she's very organized. I love that about her. And to get it clear, I never came to her. She came to me. She said, what are you doing? I need to do what you doing. So I'm like, I love these type of people. You don't have to call them. You don't have to tell them anything. They're always up front. And this is what I love about the Spanish market. The average of them are like that. They just don't know what's going on. So Mayra, I love you. Thank you for everything you've ever done. You're always willing to run. This lady, I mean, guys, like, if there's something to sell, she could sell it. She could sell it. Like in our company, she probably wasn't growing crazy leaders, but she was selling every day. I'm like, okay. So, you know, I mean, that's the best introduction I could say. It's not business. It's just, you know, you've earned a place in my heart, really. I've learned so much from you, and you're consistent. I love that. So, you know, I want to see that vibe in here. So come out, you know, just say what's your experience, and welcome.
Hi, everybody. Well, my name is Myra, like Jose said. I'm Puerto Rican, but I've been living in Connecticut for more than 20 years. The reason that I moved over here, it was because I wanted to, is here good? The sound is good? The reason that I moved over here, it was because I want to raise my kids over here. I was a single mother, and I want them to have a better opportunity and learn both languages. And right now I'm very happy because my son is in the service, is in the Navy, and my daughter is already a Zumba instructor, and then she went to take some physical training, and now she's going online to be something else that I don't know. She doesn't know what to decide, but I can say to her what to do, you know. She was planning to be in the marketing, like for houses and stuff like that. But now that she says something about diet, so I don't know. I'm just gonna let her life. She needs to learn by herself. Um, so I meet Jose because he was always doing videos, and it catch my attention. And that's why I connect to him. I'm like, I want to know what you're doing, how you're doing, because I was born and raised in church, and you give me a microphone and I'm happy singing. But when it becomes to talk, I couldn't talk. I get so nervous. I would start crying, and I was seeing everybody doing videos, and I wanted to do it, but I didn't know how to start. And I was connecting to his video. It was in English, and then we made friends through Facebooks, and he sent me a message. He said, "I'm gonna open in a small group, and we're gonna start a challenge." And I love challenge. You told me challenge. I'm like, okay, let's go. So, but it was like I was hungry to learn, and I was like, the first videos, oh my God, I got it safe. I was crying, I was red, I was sweating. And after that, we just get like a lot of like a misunderstanding, because the system that we was working, the company that we was working, they think that we was trying to like break rules and do something different, and that wasn't the idea. The idea was like start connecting with people, and have people to watch you, and those people, then you can make friends with them, and little by little, you sell your products or whatever you was willing to do. So now we get in trouble. After that, we like get to different direction, but we never lost contact, never. We always like once in a while send a message. To this day that Jose told me, come, I need to talk to you. I'm like, yeah, I have an opportunity and I know you're gonna love it. Okay, I'll call you in a minute. And he talked to me about the video challenge, and I was like, wow, 90 days. And I'm like, I was in my head, like I always be in a challenge for 14 days. That was the longest one, 14 days. And I'm like, how come I gonna make this 90 days? So, so I think in my head, okay, it takes you 20 days, 21 days to get used to, and then 90 days to make a habit. And when I say that, I feel all my hair like this. And I keep repeating that to myself. You're going to make this challenge and you're going to be successful, and you're going to do 90 days, because it's going to take you 21 days. And after the 21 days, you're going to hit those 90 and you're going to be ready. And it was something that like, I was like, keep repeating that. And every place that I was having a chance, I write 21/90. So that was like something like helping me to focus on what I was going to do. And I see the difference. That first month, it was tough for me, because it was like bring memories that I was like, I forget about it, but it was in there. And trying to connect with this little girl. That was me. And one of the video, I was talking and I was watching this, and I'm like, where is this little girl? And that month, that 30 month, connect me with this little girl to be ready for this second month. Okay, I talk a lot, so I just want to give opportunity to other people, or if you guys have any question for me.
I love it. I think what a beautiful story. I think you tied that in perfectly there. It got you to attach to your inner child. And you know what? You just completed 30 days and you're continuing on. And I just want to say congratulations to you for being here and for sharing your story. I love it. And you know what? That's what it's all about. Thank you so much for coming out and speaking here. We're going to move on to Nancy. Nancy, if you're there, can you come on out? We're calling on you. If you can unmute yourself there.
Kimmy
And
Sue's here.
yeah, don't tell, don't tell. Come on,
I
special.
love it.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Come on out. Just tell us a little bit about how you found the Video Matrix, and just tell us a little bit about your story and how you feel about this whole process. Love having
Well,
you. I'm glad you made it on.
great. Thanks. Yeah, I was just watching TV, so I decided to come on. I found the Video Matrix through your lovely bride, Michelle. We were on camping sites together, and she friend requested me, and I soon found out she loves hearts. And every time I'd see something of a heart, I would take a picture and share it and tag her in it. And then I think it was this past summer, I seen something about this Video Matrix challenge, and she said I should join. And I said, so I questioned Michelle, like she always questions everybody, because I wanted to know a little bit more about what it was about. Well, when I found out what it was about, I thought, no, maybe not for me. My daughter needed it more than me. So I talked my daughter into committing to it. Stephanie, some of you may know her. And she did the first 90-day challenge that I'm doing now. The reason I did it myself this time is because I was interested in the process. Because I told Michelle before that I feel like I'm there, that I'm there in my life. I'm 60 some years young. And I'm there. So I thought, well, I'll do this challenge. And I'm really glad I have, because as Myra said, it channeled me into my childhood. I mean, you make me sit and think about things that I would have never thought of on my own. And so it's really nice getting to know my child that I was, and things that I'd went through as a child, good and bad. It's been great. I love the deep questions. I love everybody sharing everything. I feel like I'm in this warm, fuzzy family. And I truly enjoy it. I truly do. I love the questions. I love the questions. That's it.
I love it, Nancy. And
So good.
thank you so much for being here. And Myra, I just have to say thank you so much for being here. I got a little teary-eyed. I didn't want to talk because we all know how sensitive I can be. But I appreciate you so much. And Nancy, I really appreciate you being here. And I love the fact that when I first reached out to you, you go, no, I'm good. Everything's good on my end in life. I don't need any help. And I was like, all right, well, that's okay. And when you reached out to us, and Myra and Nancy, you both on, and some other people who are here, you're only on day 32 today. So as we progress and as we keep coming out, we're going to have even more to share. So I thank you for being here, sharing what you have. And I love that you mentioned the warm, fuzzy community that we have here, because honestly, that's really what it's about. We're sharing deep things that can be sensitive at times, and everyone's loving on one another. And I really think that's really powerful to point out, the fact that, and it's the reason why it's designed, is the fact that that little child that Myra put out, there's still tears that come from that child. And when you have all these adults loving the little girl in you or the little boy in you, I just think that's super powerful. And it needs to be warm and cozy and fuzzy, because there's no judgment. There's none of that here. It's only love and healing. So Nancy, thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing your daughter here. And we know that you're going to continue to add other people to this group because it is powerful and you're powerful. And I'm excited because even in your 60 something years of age, you know, we're heading into the future now. You know, there's going to be questions that might even challenge you about your future. Where do you want to be in 20 years from now? That's a question that is going to be asked, just so you know. And it's very, even at no matter what age, it doesn't matter how old you are, that question can and hold a difficult challenge within all of us. But you'll plow through it, you'll get through it, and you'll dream bigger than you ever did before just because you're here. So thank you, Nancy, for being here. Next up, I would love to bring out Idalise, right?
Let's go to Idalise.
Idalise, I want to bring out Idalise because, you know, Idalise is a young lady who's done the Video Matrix before, you know, and when that was 4 years ago, and she's come back, she's like, you know, I want to be part of this community. I don't want to miss out. And she's taking action every single day. She's writing down her questions. She's giving her answers thought. And she joined us tonight, this evening, to share her experience for the past 32 days. And she already really kind of knows what's to come, but every time is different. So Idalise, if you don't mind coming out and sharing your experience, we love having you here.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Hi guys. I was like, I turned my screen off. I'm like, let me clean off a little tears. And then you call me. Oh my God. So where do I start? Well, thank you, Michelle and Mike, and also Jose, because see, I'm like, I don't want to get emotional now. I need to hear you guys talking.
You can
Idalise,
do it.
you've got this, because trust me, the tears were already flowing. Myra got me going, but it's a beautiful love we have inside here. So dry your eyes, because that's what we do. Kimmy Sue's over there. She's crying. Jeez. It's just a love fest like it always is. But no, honestly, seriously, just,
You want us to come back to
okay.
you?
Let's go, girl. Let's go. Let's go.
You want us to come back? Because trust me, I get it. We won't go to Kimmy Sue because she's crying. I have to say, Idalise, you have one of my most favorite laughs, and I think we should talk about the laughter and joy that you bring here inside the Video Matrix, because you do every day. You're constantly giggling, loving life, and we thank you for that, for being here.
Oh, thank you. Where do I start?
Share whatever's on your mind
You know,
and your
where
heart
you've
right
been.
now.
You know,
Where
you
you
know
at right
yeah,
now?
you know a little bit about video. So where were you before video, and where are you kind of going through this process? Just, you know, keep it simple. You know what to do. You've been going through this for a while. You've been
I'll
going
share how I came across you guys in the beginning.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Start there. I love it. All right.
Good. Yeah. Don't mute yourselves, because I like to hear something.
Okay, we're not.
All right, we're here.
Okay, cool. All right. So I was also with I met Jose through a network marketing company that we were with also. And so I started befriending people that were in the same company, right? And I met him through when he was doing presentations, Facebook Live. And I just loved like his personality, how powerful he talks, you know. So then I saw him doing the video challenge. And then it inspired me. Oh my God. And then I saw
Inspiration. We all love
You
it.
got this.
We've got you, girl. We're all here with you. You've got this. You do video
Yeah.
every day.
I just love how he speaks with passion, you know, and it's like, oh wow, like the words he says, I'm like, I feel that way too. And then I saw your video, Michelle, and you know, and then that inspired me too. I was like, oh wow, you know, how you're so brave to speak about that, you know, your experience growing up with your family. And so, and then I don't know how it happened, if Jose remembers, if he reached out to me first or if I asked him what was that about, the video challenge. I don't remember exactly, but then he told me about it, and then I wanted to join it. I was like, yeah, like you like pumped me up, and you guys, and then like seeing other people doing it too, and just a lot of like-minded people, and like the language you're talking, it's like, oh, you know, you're not alone. There's people that think that way too. I'm a big baby.
Okay, it's good to feel that, feel what you're feeling, because it's moved you, it's turned you into who you are and who you're going to become, and it's opened up a door for you at the end of the day. So it's beautiful. I mean, if you're feeling a little emotional, we get it. And if you if you need to stop and you need to take a break, we
No, it helps when you talk in between. It's like,
Well, how about this? How have the past 32 days been for you, Idalise?
past 30 days. It's great. Like when I saw and that you were doing it again, I know you had reached out to me before for the first round. Well, not the first round, the one that you guys are in. And I was just like, I wasn't ready at that time. For any other reasons. But then when the new year came and then you reached out to me again, it was you, right, Michelle, that asked me? Okay. And then I was still like, should I? And, I made my decision last minute, like the night before it started. And the reason why I finally made that decision was because I saw all the other familiar faces in the challenge that were doing it again. And I was like, oh my God, our family reconnecting again. So I was like, I have to be there. I missed that. It was fun. So.
And how has it been since you've decided to make that decision? How has the past 30 days been doing these videos? How is your confidence level?
It's been 4 years or so since you last did this. So tell us a little bit how it feels to like tap into that power again.
Oh man, it's great. It's like, because a lot happens in 4 years, and I'm like, I can't wait to share like my stories and other experiences I've been through during those years also. Like, well, of course that will be entwined with the questions with either the past, present, or the future. I want to get it in there somehow, but yeah. So
well, we're so thankful you're here, Idalise. And you know what? I love that you brought some tears to the table, because usually I feel like
Michelle's not the only
crying
one.
alone. And I'm not the only one shedding tears with you. And I just really think that showing that emotion, and you know what, being able to cry on camera like you are right now, I mean, that says a lot. Because one thing that I've learned, and that you've also learned, and that we teach here in the Video Matrix, that tears are powerful. Let them move you, and let them flow out of you, because with that exits the emotions that are within you. And so with that is growth. And we're so thankful that you're here, Idalise. We're thankful that you've taken on the past 32 days, that you're plowing forward to the next 60, and that you're showing your vulnerability, because that's what we do here inside the Video Matrix. We show our vulnerability. We don't persecute anyone for their vulnerability. I would be in jail right now if that were the case. And we love you, and we thank you for being here, and we're excited for your continued
when
growth.
Michelle said that you were coming back and doing the challenge, I was like, here we go. This is like getting the old team back together, and getting the band back together. So we've really been blessed to have you here, and it's awesome that you could share some stories with us and hang out with us tonight.
And thank you for opening my heart this evening.
Yeah, that was
because,
beautiful. I love that.
Like I said, it's usually me, and I usually have to hold back the tears. And Myra started getting them going, showing that little picture of the girl inside of her, because we each have a child inside of us, and we each have these desires, the past, and we each have a future that we're and I'm so excited that you're here, and the next phase you're going through is the future. And for anybody watching, we're going to be doing these lives. You get to check out where everybody's at, and in the next week or 2 weeks, you're going to be able to see how much growth has happened inside the Video Matrix, in the future aspect of things, because that's where we're heading. That's where we're going. And we love you, and thank you so much for being here.
We've got a few more people coming up. Jenny, if you're on, would you mind coming out? Are you available to come out and say a word or two about your experience? I see you're here. If you can't come out right now, we can move on. Just let us know.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Let's see. Let's see. You there? Oh, yes. We don't see
Yeah.
your video,
Yeah.
but we hear you.
Oh, do you guys want to see me? I don't.
Of
I don't.
course.
Come on.
I'm
We
like,
want to see you.
okay, so okay. I'm coming on. Hold
Jeannie,
on.
Jenny, come
Jenny,
on.
Jeannie.
Oh, wait, there's a genie. There's a
Show
genie.
yourself, little sis.
I'm here, Vixen.
Oh, there she
All right.
is.
So yes,
So-
go ahead. Tell us a little bit about your story and about how this has improved your life and just what you've learned and how you've grown through this, please.
Man. Okay, so how this actually started, how I met you guys was through Idalise. So she told us, because we were all in the same company. And so she was like, oh my God, you need to join this. And I was like, I don't know. And she was like, no, it's really cool. You know, we get to know people and stuff. And then that's how she connected me with Jose. So I think she showed me one of his videos. I think he was like outside with some big shades on his face. But he was talking about something serious though, that I was just like, I was glued onto him. And I was like, from there, I was just hooked. Like, okay, fine, I'll try it. And I was like, what, do we have to pay anything or whatnot? And she's like, no, there's rules to this though. So it's basically where you have to upload your video before midnight and you have to do it every day. If not, you get kicked out. So, so I was like, well, that's a bit much for it to be free, but okay, fine, I'll try it. So from there, once I hopped on, then I think our mentor Juan from our company had hopped on too. And then we had his brother Richie, rest in peace, that joined the challenge. That was like really hard on us. And then from there, it's like we started finding Omar Redamar, which I think I'm gonna be bringing him on too. And then I met Kim, Carolee, then Will, and then everybody else that I've seen so far. But the ones that I was really, really close with was Omar, Carolee, Idalise, Juan, Jose, Will. And then I actually followed their story too with Carolee too, like how she shared her stories and everything. That's how we got connected and how we relate with certain things as well. And then with Kim, I was real moved by her story when she talked about her daughter. I was literally sobbing because as a mom, I can't imagine what it is to lose a child. And I have 4 babies. I'm a mom. And it's like, you know, oh my God, I'm about to get emotional. I don't want to do that. Just hearing stories, I'm just like, man, you know, it's crazy how stories can bring us together. And then with Jose, you know, I never thought he was vulnerable. Like, he's so macho. He's so macho. But then when he talked about his mom, I was like, wow, you can really tell, like, he really was like real emotional about his mom's death. And I was just like, man, I cannot imagine what it is to have, you know, my mom not in my life. My mom is 82 years old and my mom's away from me. And I'm just like, wow, this is what it's like to not have your parent around. Cause I always had my mom all the time, like all my life. And quite honestly, this is the first time in years I've been away from my mom, and I'm 38 years old. So, you know, and then when I joined the challenge, actually, I was in a dark place. I was really in a dark place. I was with my kid's father for 13 years at the time. And it was pretty toxic and everything. And through this challenge, it actually gave me some type of break from the whole relationship because I needed a way out. So I would say that this, I'm so sorry. This video challenge has really changed my life, has really saved me, because there were so many times I just wanted to end it all. Like, I just wanted to not be here because I felt I wasn't valued, I wasn't enough, or like I wasn't heard or seen. And because of the community that you guys had built for us in the first round, I was just like, wow, I can't believe there's people that really support you and doesn't judge you for who you are. They actually really pour love onto you genuinely. And you don't really find that a lot. So, you know, throughout the whole challenge, when it was over, I didn't want to end it. I really didn't, because I really enjoyed the experience, how it changed me as a person and how it actually improved me having confidence and being brave on sharing my story, especially when it's super deep. And with the second round, I was like, Michelle is trying to really bring it out of me. She wants me to get deeper. And I was like, I was not having it in the first round. I was not having it. And it had to be day 7 with this challenge. So when day 7 had came, that was the hardest thing I ever had to share ever in my entire life, because I never spoke about it. I always kept it a secret, because it was the fact of, you know, my family's part of my friends list. You know, I have family and friends, and not many people knew about that, but there was only little bit of people that knew, but not, you know, they just kind of like swept it under the rug like it never happened. So I sat with that for a long time with the stuff that I had actually lashed out or hashed out on day 7. And I didn't realize that when somebody had watched it, they were like, Jenny, you look very relieved. You could see in your face that when you took that breath, and I didn't even realize this, that you can see the relief of all of that baggage that I was carrying for years. So that actually really transformed me into, I'm not going to be afraid anymore. It's just like one of those, I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks about me anymore. I done said everything else. I don't know what else I can say to to bring out any more, like, you know, weight, if that makes sense. So it's like, you know, when this challenge came along with the second part, I was like, I want this. I really want this, because I wound up finding myself in a depression state because of the whole COVID. I couldn't go out. I had to stay home. And then, you know, my significant other wound up testing positive for COVID. So that was like stress right there. And then the thoughts of us losing our house again. So it's just like a whole lot of emotions, and I didn't want to go down that road. But prior to this, I was actually building Jenny 101 because of the video challenge. I was like, I want to continue this. So I actually did my own challenge, which is just for 30 days. And, you know, I called it Jenny 101 because I was like, you know, I just wanted to continue because I love the program so much, that how it changed my life. I figured if I continued it, that it'll change others too. And there was other people that actually enjoyed it. They experimented, they loved it. So it was basically, you know, thanks to you guys for this. And along the way, that's how I met Jose too. He became my brother, and he's here outside doing God knows what. But but we became like super family. So I wound up meeting Omar finally after like 4 or 5 years of us being online. So many of us, and then Kim. Oh my God, it was so exciting to meet Kim for the very first time. She actually drove down here to Orlando, and we sat down at where did we go? Like Chili's or something for like 3 hours, and caught up within those 3 hours. Just like, you know, it's amazing how to meet everybody. I can't wait to meet you guys though. So I hear that you guys are coming to Orlando soon.
Yes, I love it. And yes, and you know, we'll definitely be making our rounds, of course. And it's awesome, the connections, that like the real life connections that can come together. And that's another part of this whole Video Matrix process. So it's awesome to have you here, Jenny, and we appreciate you sharing your story.
Jenny, thank you so much. I mean, you said you weren't going to cry, but I think we're just keep going through these floods of tears. Then I'm like drying them up, and we're all doing okay. And I think you might have even gotten Jose to maybe shed some tears, because, you know, the truth is,
Jose's macho. I don't know.
I don't know. But you know, the truth is, We're so thankful that you're
She
here.
almost did. She almost did when she mentioned my mom for a second there. I was like, let me just cover my face for a second. I'm not scared to cry though. I'm not scared to cry.
No,
Y'all
and
know
it's
me
great
already.
because within this video matrix, you can do this in a private setting. You know, you can choose how much you want to share. Some people just decided to let it all out, and that's totally up to them. And you know what? That can completely release all these different kinds of feelings. And like Jenny said, it made her feel or look more relieved and just feel better. And you know what? That does a lot for your life when you do that. So I love your story, Jenny, and I'm so excited that you're here to tune in and to share that with everybody.
And I thank you. I thank you for sharing it. And I love that you said you felt pushed again, you know, because the truth is that's an internal thing. You said, I'm ready. I've been holding on to this. I've been holding on to this for so long. I want to release it. It's not Michelle said you have to release it, but you wanted to, and you did. And it did. It showed in your face. It was instant relief. You know, and for anyone who's watching this right now, feel free to go check out anybody's page, see if their videos, their stories are on their wall. Not everybody does their videos on their main page. You know, a lot of it we keep contained for the safety of people's emotions, their feelings, their stories. And that's a beautiful thing inside the video matrix. You don't have to do it on your wall. If you choose to, that's one thing, but you don't have to. And so, you know, Jenny, another thing you touched upon is how people become family. To us, your family, Jose's family, Kim is family, Alina's family, Myra's family, Jenny, your family. Is there anyone else that anyone else I missed tonight? We're all Nancy, your family. We're all family. We tell each other we love each other. You know, we're here on a farm here in Georgia, and it's from people that we met on our travels because of our lifestyle last spring. They said, hey, why don't you come back for, you know, Thanksgiving? They invited us back here, Jeannie and Greg, and they were part of our program. They decided last September to join the first 90 days. And you know what happened is they said, why don't you guys come for Thanksgiving? Why don't we invite the whole family, which is the Video Matrix family? So that is something that is so powerful because not only did we show up, but other people from the group showed up. We stayed another holiday, Christmas. We celebrated the holidays here for that. And that is only possible. Jenny, like you said, you're with Jose now. You met Kim, you met Juan. I think it was Juan or Omar. I forget who you just said. I apologize, but it doesn't matter. We're all family. And once you hear people's stories, you become friends. When you're crying with people, you're sharing your heart, you're sharing your love, and you're listening with the 2 ears that we were given. Amazing things happen. We release and we learn. And I just love the Video Matrix. I love all the things that you talked about. I love that you continued your own challenge and that you continued your video journey because it meant something to you, that you got your start here. And, you know, inside the Video Matrix, we want people to be able to come in here, have their experience and go. Or we want people to come in here, have their experience and grow. And I really hope that, you know, whoever's listening, it is a program that is multidimensional. It is something that, again, you can come and go or you can come and grow, and we don't push you either way. And you know, you mentioned someone very important.
I just want to say one thing on that before you go, because you know, Jose's here, and Jose's twin brother Will actually met somebody within this challenge, within this program, and they fell in love. He moved in with her. He moved from New York to Georgia, and they've been together for the past few years, ever since they met within this group. So it's a relationship creator on all different levels. God. So it's huge.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny? I was listening to Carol Lee. She's not on tonight, but she will be. We'll bring her on another night, her and Will. And, you know, she referred to Will as her husband recently. Ooh. And it made my heart, it just went right to my heart. And you know, they're not married, but in their love and in their relationship, they see each other as a couple. They see each other as a unity. And that happened because of the Video Matrix, because Jose was the inspiration to bring them along. Carol Lee, we knew Carol Lee, so it was like we had our friend meet his friend through here. We had nothing to do with it. And it's just a matter of bringing people together. That's what we're all about. And that's what anyone who's doing anything is about. You know, they say you're separated by 6 degrees of, you know, like Jose was talking,
6 degrees of separation.
6 degrees of separation, but it also takes 6 people to change the world together. And, you know, like I was saying about Jenny brought up a beautiful soul inside the Video Matrix, someone that she was able to meet in person. And Kimmy Sue, if you don't mind coming out, and, you know, I know you've shared so many stories in here, and you've been part of this community, not just this round, but the rounds before. You've grown, you've loved. It's been a game changer for you. So however you want to share your story inside the Video Matrix, we would love to hear your story and how the Video Matrix has helped you grow and develop from then till now.
You're making me cry, Michelle.
Well,
Sue.
I was just drying up.
well, we love
But,
you, Kim.
Yeah, I love y'all. I was thinking, yeah, it's been back to like, was it 2015 or 16 when we met in Nashville?
I think it was 16. 2016,
Okay.
right.
Yeah, like February or March, something like that. And
Yep, yeah,
I had been
springtime, just
following
about.
y'all, I guess, for a year before that through that same group, and following your videos and just getting to know Michelle more. You know, y'all were traveling, which is something I wanted to do. And we connected that way. And then, like, you know, I think I told Michelle this, you know, when we were at that convention in Nashville, they were telling us to go up to some of these, you know, multi-million-dollar people, you know, and talk to them and videotape them. And I'm like, no way, I just couldn't get the nerve up to do that. But now today, because of this, I could do that. I don't have that fear. And it's like, I don't know. But the community, it's like the community that's built around doing these videos and getting to know each other, and also just me doing the videos and answering the questions. It was, let's see, we started probably 7 or so months after Christina was killed, and it really helped me. Well, I also had a hip replacement, so I was like maybe a week out from surgery when we started, and I'm like, I would do my videos first and then I'd watch it. I wouldn't go live. I was scared to death. And I would redo the video. I would have so many, you know, I was very critical of myself. I didn't like the way I looked or sounded and all that stuff. And I know I'm not the only one that does that, but it's like, you know, I just couldn't do it. And then I saw how easy it was for people to do lives. And once I started the live, it was like talking to a friend. And it was so much easier. And the questions that you asked, pulling deep down inside from either childhood memories or just, you know, like the future, what did I want, you know, really making me think about those things. You know, the questions were really pulling that out. And, you know, it was just the community. And then, you know, meeting Jenny in person, and then, you know, going to the farm for Thanksgiving, and then going back for Christmas, and, you know, getting to meet everybody, you know, and sitting, you know, around the fire, you know, just, I mean, just, it was better than family, really, you know, seriously better than family. And I don't know, it's been so powerful, and my growth and everything. I'm let's see, most of you know I came down with COVID New Year's Eve, thanks to a friend of mine. I won't say her name, but she's not in here anyways. But it was like through that and the isolation, I really struggled, and now I'm so glad you reminded me of this tonight, because just listening to all of you beforehand, it's like, okay, I'm gonna finish my videos and get back on track, because it's the lifting each other up and being there for each other, and the support and just the love in our community. And even with all these new people coming in, it's like awesome. And I love Stephanie. I didn't realize that Nancy was Stephanie's mom. I guess I missed that. And, you know, you grow so deeply, or I have. And I remember the last round of, 4 years ago, I was at the baseball park with my grandson, and we're walking around, and the pastor from our church had walked by, and I hadn't seen him for a little bit. And he said, I love the videos you're doing. Keep doing those. And, it's like, I didn't realize that he was even watching them. And it's like, I've had many people say, that they've learned so much about me, but then they've also, I don't know, they've just been powerful. They've helped people. Like, it really helped when I would talk about Christina. I started reaching out to, parents that in our community that would lose children from accidents and stuff, and or any reasons, and I would reach out to them privately and just give them support. And it's just powerful, the I guess the strength or the boldness, giving me the boldness, the confidence, I guess, to just reach out to strangers, even though, I was a dental assistant forever, almost, 40 years. And I didn't really have a problem talking to people in that type situation. It was so different though when it came to, speaking on a video, but this just really, it gave me so much confidence, and just, I love the questions. I love that it makes me think. I love it makes me ask myself, because and then also the, like things from my past, my childhood, it would be like, oh, I forgot about that. Because I'd really sit and think, or I'd do the video and afterwards I'd say, oh, I should have added that in the video. I forgot, but it really stirred up memories. And it was just, I don't know, just so powerful. And I'm so glad I'm here tonight, because I feel motivated to do it again. I don't know, this COVID stuff. Oh my goodness. I can't even tell you the emotions and how I don't know. I think it's the isolation too. It's like I don't know, not losing total hope, but it was just very draining on the emotions, the psyche, I guess. But I miss you guys. I want to go to the farm.
We miss you too. And honestly, so glad that you're here coming out and chatting with us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here tonight, Kim. You're seriously like, one of my favorite people. You and I think like we talk like what, just like every day. Kind of like Jose and I almost talk like every day. And, it's just that, the people that's what happens when you're connected, when you really create these relationships, they become your family. And like you said before, almost better than family.
Yes.
I'm not afraid to say that, because it's like, you hear the stories, you weren't part of the story, you just hear them, and I think family, sometimes you have a conglomerate of people that hold on to feelings, and when you can move past
very judgmental. Family is very judgmental.
They absolutely can be. And, in this family here, the Video Matrix family, we're not judgmental. And that's
no.
We love each other. And you brought up the isolation, and, you were experiencing COVID. And I believe that, not only what you felt physically, emotionally, challenging for you personally. Now, there's a lot of people that experience that just from being locked down. And there's, not to harp on that piece, but the feeling like what you experienced, or what, say, some countries, I have friends in, say, Europe, like they're still locked down, nothing's open. Here in the United States anyway, things are kind of open. But anyhow, Kim, we love you. We love that we got to spend Christmas and Thanksgiving with you, that you came here, you experienced the farm, you experienced part of our travels, and guess what? You're our first stop when we leave, and hopefully you're going to be home. If not, we'll come back to you. But
yes.
But you know, that's a beautiful thing. We get to go to Kim's house. You know, we're going to go see Jenny and Jose on our travels, and anybody else that's in Florida right now. But the beautiful thing is we listen to each other. We're connected. We're connected. Once you hear someone's stories, it forever sits in your heart, whether you're stopped your videos or not. We're all here, and we're one, and we're part of the whole that we're looking to change. That we're looking to change the world, raise the vibration, one story at a time, one video at a time, one voice at a time. We love you, Kim, and we thank you so much for being here and sharing your experience. And
Yes,
we
thank
look
you,
forward to
Kimmy
seeing
Sue.
you.
Thank you. I
Thanks for
love
being
you.
here.
Love all of you.
Love you, and so much, so great to hear your story. And it's been such an awesome night here. We have one more guest we want to bring out, and then we're going to end the call. Yes. Are you ready over there? What do
Last
you
but
think,
not
Claire?
I am. I know.
Last
I
but
mean, how
not
am I
least,
supposed to like go after all of these amazing people when
You don't have any more tears left, and you can, you know.
and well, I think all my tears and my boogers are all at the tip of my sleeves because I've been here this whole time, like, oh my God. And
Well,
like
Alina-
sitting back here so you can't see them, you know?
Well, we're super excited to have you here, Alina, and so awesome that you decided to take the leap and come back on and do this. So yeah, just like everyone else, come on out, share a little bit of your story, and just talk about your experience with us here in the Video Matrix.
Well, man, I don't want to take too much time, but I mean, I don't know where to even start. I did the first one when it was, 4 years ago when it was first coming out, and like Jenny, my soul sister, I was not in a good place. I had literally lost my mom, lost my stepdad, got my car jacked, was going through stuff about my brother, who I haven't seen since my mom passed away, on top of custody battles with my son's dad. So I was not in like a good spot at all whatsoever. And I really needed an outlet to kind of help me to be more social and put myself out there more, because I was really in a place where I just wanted to hide. I wanted to be in my own little cave. I wanted to stay in my own house, be there, and that's it. And like this Video Matrix has like given me like a whole new outlook on life altogether, just from hearing different stories, and then on top of that, having all the support that everybody here is so supportive. And just to have that, like, everybody's been saying, just knowing you're not alone, knowing that it's okay to feel what you feel, and to have the people there to, the support there to like the shoulder to cry on, because like I said, I lost my mom, my stepdad, like I lost so many people. And before this new video challenge started and Michelle reached out to me, I actually wanted to get back into video because I was like, I'm missing that. I'm missing something, I'm missing something in my life. I need to feel connected again, especially with all the COVID things going on. And like, I stopped talking to a couple of best friends just because they didn't believe in the lifestyle that I believed in and was going for. And so to come here, like Michelle reached out to me, I think a week or two after I even posted on my Facebook, like, hey, I'm thinking of bringing video back. Like, what do you guys think? And it like just lined up perfectly. And I always say everything happens for a reason. I think it's no coincidence that all of us are here together in this space at this time during whatever is going on, especially at the point where video is literally the future. Like I was just going over this with my son, like we were going through the evolution of video for his school, and it was like of where we started, where we're at, like how Blockbuster went down, and then it's Netflix, and I look at where we're at now. Like it's all like social media, streaming. Like this is the future. This is how we're going to be able to connect and reach people miles and miles and miles away from us, and not just stay in this little box. Even though we're on a little box on the screen, at least we're not staying in our own little box. We're able to expand and learn. That's the biggest thing that's been for me. Like I've been able to, that's been what's been helping me with my growth with everybody, just hearing everybody's story. I don't get to hear everybody's all the time. I try to catch up as much as I can, but it's just like, I just learned so much from each and every single one of you guys. And like the connections that I have with you guys have been so freaking beautiful. Um, Especially because I felt like I'm the same. This is why I call Jenny my soul sister, because we kind of have like the same outlook and things that have happened to us. And so like just having that, I guess, that connection going through all the stuff that I've been going through has been so freaking helpful, you know. It's been I don't know, you guys, just seeing how brave each and every single one of you guys are when you come on and you share your stories, and you know, you're vulnerable and you're crying. Like, I don't really cry, but you could hear it in my voice, you know, and it's helping me to be more vulnerable, because I've always been the type where I need to like have this outer shell, and it's done, especially after everything I've went through, you know. And it's been because I've been trying to protect myself and push everybody away and keep, you know, more of the hurt away. But I've learned that through watching and learning, like listening to everybody's story, like the more you are honest and the more you share your story, the more, you know, you're able to get that release, and you're able to get to and push through to your next breakthrough. And that's really what this is all about, right? Is helping to reach that next breakthrough in whatever it is. And so I'm completely grateful for Michelle and Mikey, and I'm grateful for all of you guys. I'm just, they said, you know, we're coming back, and I saw the lineup of people coming back, I was like, oh yeah, it's going down. It's you know, I was like, there's no question, like I have to do this, because it just aligned it way too perfectly for, you know. So I mean, thank you guys, I love you guys, and I'm not gonna cry or make it any longer because
you're awesome, and it's awesome that you are experiencing what you're experiencing, and just so grateful to have you here. You have no idea.
Thank you. I love you guys so much.
I love you so much, and I love that you not only saw the value then, that you continue to see the value now. And the truth is, it's you are the value. It's you. You know, we provide the platform, we provide the questions, and it's you all who answer them. It's you all who inspire. You know, we are just facilitators of this beautiful community. I don't know if you can hear our dogs snoring. And you know, and I love that you are that you are strength. You know, there's many people who resonate with what you just said. I'm not going to cry. I can cry. I have cried. But you are strong, and that's beautiful, because people like me who cry very easily love people like you. It's like you are also my strength, and I thank you for being that strength. And I think everybody who just heard what you just had to say thanks you as well, because we need the strength, we need the tears, we need the combination of human beings, right? We're all human beings. We're not trying to, nobody here is trying to be somebody they're not. In fact, they're becoming more vulnerable than they ever have been. And so I really loved your testimony there. I thank you for being here, and I thank you for sharing, because there's things that you've shared this round that you didn't share last round. And you came in and you said, you know what? I know what to expect, but I might have forgotten, but now here I am, and I'm flying forward, and I don't care what anyone thinks. Just like Jenny said, I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm just me. And you know what? Mike and I, we've both been through the same thing in our own program of, you know, I've got to stop caring what other people think, because I am me, you are you. And if we all can just accept each other and love each other for who we are, not what we want others to be, but for who we are. It's just such a valuable gift. And the gift is us. The gift is each other. And the gift is the love we provide on a daily basis. And so thank you, Alina. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Myra. Thank you, Idalise. Thank you, Jenny. I didn't forget anyone, right? Thank you, Mikey.
Thank you, Michelle.
You know, I love you all. And you know, it's Thursday night, and we've had this has gone longer than we anticipated, but that's okay, because you know what? Our stories matter, and we'll stay as long as it takes. And we've finished, we've completed. We didn't leave anybody out who wanted to be here. And you know, we have a video challenge coming up on Monday, February 15th. And you know, for those of you that are watching this and someone invited you to watch this video right now, they thought well enough of you to say, hey, listen, we've got something beautiful going on. We've got something magical here. And it's not only all of us, but it's the addition of you. I hope you're hearing me. It's the addition of you. We all bring value. We all bring this level of energy. You know, there's a beautiful balance here, and we constantly are doing that inside the video matrix. So please see the person who invited you to here tonight to watch this video. Check in with them, see how you can get signed up for Monday the 15th. And, you know, we're really excited because we're all about love here. You know, I think we all tell each other we love each other literally on a daily basis. Some of us have never met, but we say, I love you. You know, Jose, I end every call with Jose, I love you. I love you, my friend. Nancy, I love you. I love everything. Love you, girl. Idalise, I'm talking to you. Kimmy Sue, love you, girl. And you know what? I don't even think I do that to my very close friends I've had for a long time, because we're conditioned in that old space of, I never told you I love you, but I do love you. Here, I've allowed myself to just be more free, to be more loving. And so because of who we are here inside the Video Matrix, I hope you're all excited to hear what we have to share right now, what I'm about to spill, the bonus for this group and for this weekend.
Wait, should you tell them? Okay, go ahead.
Yes. This Monday, because it's Valentine's Day, you know,
on Sundays, right?
it's Sunday. Well, yeah, Sunday's Valentine's Day, the 14th, you know, and that is just, it's Valentine's Day here every day inside the Video Matrix. It's Valentine's Day every day for Mike and I. We don't just need one day. So what we're doing this right now, from now until Monday, well, now until Sunday night at 11:59, we are offering a 2-for-1 deal for couples. All right, couples. That's it. It's 2-for-1. You come into the Video Matrix under one, and it's a couples deal. So Jose, I know you're thinking over that. Don't worry, we'll talk. But I just want to put that out there to you all, that we want to share the love. We want to give the love, and we're putting it out there to couples because Mike and I are a couple, and we're here to grow. We're constantly growing together. It's been the most valuable thing we've done as a team, as a couple, as a team. And we just want to put it out there. So if you know any couples out there and you think there's value for them in being here, you know, let them know, because it's a couples weekend. It's a love weekend, but it's here inside the Video Matrix. It's a love every day. So it's just a special we're running for the weekend until Monday. And so we want to share the love by giving more love back and getting people to
because it's great for, like,
join, to have this
partner,
program
your
together.
significant other, to like do this together. Michelle and I do this together. Obviously, we've gone through this together. Other people have gone through it together. So what more? How easier is it to say, hey, you want to do this together? So we decided we'd do that for you and put that out there as a little special for the Valentine's Day coming up. And with that, we're going to close this out. And just a reminder, if somebody invited you here, get back to the person who invited you here to find out how you can sign up. If you're under us, if we've invited you here, all you have to do is go to thevideomatrix.com. You can get signed up there. And again, just respect the people that brought you here. They brought you here and shared this with you for a reason. Head back to them with any questions and go from there. We want to thank you all again for coming on live with us here in the Zoom, and everybody watching over on Facebook in our group. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciate you all. Any questions, reach out to whoever brought you here. Reach out to whoever is in your life that is caring about you, because this is where it's at. Video is where it's at. And we're here to take you to the next level as a team, as a group. I'm going to put it on the screen so we can see everybody. I'm
Let's
going
do
to
a screenshot,
little
guys.
screenshot. Oh, wrong button.
Oh,
all right,
get your
there we
hearts
go.
ready. We're
Hearts
getting
ready.
Go ahead, Elise. Get your hands together.
Yeah, there you
raise
go.
your other-
That works.
Everyone's holding their phone.
We all love you. Thank you all for
We
being
love
on
you
here.
all. Thank you
And
so
we'll
much
talk
for
to
being
you soon.
here.
Have a great rest of your night. Thank you, guys.
Love y'all.
Love you guys. Have a good night.
Love
Let's go.
Oh.
Woo!